3 now. All
How'd you
right.
do on the test, Eric?
Say that again.
Did you do okay on the test?
I did all right. I got a B on it, so
That's
It's
good.
not.
it wasn't awful. But what about you guys?
I missed one.
You what?
I missed one.
Oh, dang, man. Good job.
Chris is the one who did the best, though.
Minus 0.
I know. That's
Chris
awesome.
is a genius.
I went after I hit send. I went running to the other side of the house to my wife. I got 100%.
Chris said he's gonna start tutoring us.
I was surprised, shocked.
I did the homework quiz after I did the test.
Oh, you did?
That's how I figured out which one I missed.
Oh, okay.
So dumb.
Which one did you miss?
I put for what the 95% confidence interval meant. I put that 95% of the sample means are within the 95%, but it's actually 95% of all confidence intervals will have the mean or something like that.
Yeah,
Such a dumb question to miss.
it is a dumb question.
Whatever. Hopefully she doesn't watch these videos.
Well, she doesn't write the test, does she?
She does.
She does?
Teachers
Really?
always write the tests. I
Oh,
mean,
I thought
they
these-
sometimes
I thought
get
this
lost
was
in things.
I thought this was a canned course.
No, I think she writes the information. I mean, obviously she doesn't write the textbook, but she writes the tests.
All right. Question 3.
See?
Yeah.
C.
Do you know what the pie chart is? Yes. C.
No, the size of each slice is random.
When I read it, I
God,
thought it was a
guys.
trick question. I was like, is this trying to trick us? Some hidden.
Yeah, I
hint?
read it like 3 times, the right answer, just to see if there's anything wrong about it.
Okay, question 4. I put C.
I
Yeah.
did too.
Yep,
Okay.
5, I put true proportion.
Yep.
true.
Yep. 6 sample size.
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
7 is 40.
Yep.
How did you guys do it? I did it a really long, arduous way. How did you guys do it?
Don't you
It has
just-
to be greater than or equal to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did 10 divided by a fourth, and it was 40.
Mhm.
You did 10 divided by a fourth.
So the formula is n times p is greater than or equal to 10. So if
So-
you know the p is 1/4, you can times both sides by 4. And then it's n is greater than or equal to 40.
Okay, that's kind of what I did. So the formula is n what?
N times p is greater than or equal to 10.
Oh, well, that's the thing that's the question that it gave you. I was like, I didn't understand that little phrase.
Yeah.
Solved for n, and that's what I got. So did algebra.
Well, that's a yeah. So that's the formula it gives you here, but it's also the actual formula in the book.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So 8 is 0.4.
Yep. It's a trick question.
It is.
Then for 9, did you guys get 0.1?
Yep.
Yes.
This stuff's so hard. Who spells Brittany like that?
Mormons. Mormons spell their names weird. Maybe some Mormons.
What you guys get for Ted?
0.35.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's what I got.
11.046.
Yes.
Or Wait, for what? Oh,
11.
yeah, yeah. I thought you were saying the answer was
0.046.
11.04. But I got okay, yeah, 0.046. Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
And now I have.
I haven't done the z-score math yet.
Yeah, that's where I stopped.
I don't want to though.
Just put it in Excel.
I just want just have Chris take my test for me.
He'll get 100s for us.
All right, so the z-score is 1.087.
Really, I got 1.091.
Yeah, it's 1.087. I know this because I've already turned it in.
Oh,
I got it right. Not that I'm telling you that you're wrong, because I wouldn't.
oh, that's
But
great.
you are.
But now this is where I missed 13, and I'm not sure if I didn't round it right or because I only put 2 digits, and I think that's why. But what do you guys get when you put that in the probability app? Because it says Brittany gets at least 35 hits in her next 100 bats. Does that mean that we shade to the left from the right?
Yeah, you shade the left.
Shade to the left.
hmm
So would it be 0.862 then?
So wait, the answer is 1.087 for the z-score, right?
1.087. Yes.
But then the probability is 0.134 or 139. I mean,
So you're shading to the right.
yeah.
Okay, not the left.
Is that what
So
you
I'm-
got the first time though, Chris? Was one?
No, when I got the first time is I put 0.86, and I wasn't sure if because I didn't do 0.862 or is it 0.139. So I'm going to have you guys submit, and we'll see which one is right.
Yeah.
Because if it's not 1.139, it's 0.862 would be the answer, I think.
Okay.
But anyway, that was the question that I had. So how do you know? So help me out, Zach. How do you know that you shade to the right of the z-score?
So it said at least, which means that you're not looking for numbers that are less than your score.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking it was up to that point, but nothing greater.
No. So it's anything greater than the score.
Okay, so it will be 0.139 then. Okay.
I got like a million tabs open on my computer right now, by the way.
Yeah, these take a while. But at least once you get the bottom part done, you don't have to reuse that. You can reuse that.
Well, I'm just doing another project in a class that makes us do a bibliography. So I don't want to. What's the N? 2000?
2000. I got 0.011.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Wait. So you guys did
1. Yeah. The square root.
Hey, how did you guys get 12? Real quick, 1.087.
it's the formula for z-score in the book. If you look at the bottom of the page, on
Value
it.
minus mean.
You got 0.011.
Yeah. It's the value minus the mean over the standard deviation.
So wouldn't that be
So it'll be 0.3 times 1 minus 0.3 over 100 for your P. And then your Z is 0.35 minus 0.3 over 1.046 square root.
the square root? Okay. Weird. Because I have that. My Excel's just showing that it's 1.01.
Oh, I didn't use any program. I just did it all by math.
Yeah.
So one thing I did get from an email from the teacher, which I thought was very helpful. She says, if I don't give you a data set, I want math. If I give you a data set, I want you to use SPSS. Because the SPSS and the and math, the actual answers are slightly different because of the rounding.
Yeah.
What is the sample proportion?
For this one,
Yeah.
I got 0.5 minus 0.52.
Okay. Why'd you use 0.5?
Because
50.
0.5 less than 50%. So that 50% of the vote. So I just made that 0.5.
Awesome. You get negative 1.81 or 8.18.
Negative 1.802.
818.
Yep.
802. So you did 0.5 minus 0.52 divided by 0.011.
No, I got those 011. Yeah, that would be right. Yeah.
So when I plug that in, I get negative 1.818.
I don't. Are you doing that with SPSS or Excel?
Calculator.
Did you already get that one right, Chris?
I did get it right. Yeah.
And what is it? 802?
15 is negative 1.802.
Okay.
I don't. So it's 0.5. So it's it really is 0.02 over 0.011, right?
Let's see. I got 0.2496.
What?
Wait a minute. Let me. I have a lot of notes here, so I'm trying to figure out which one I used.
So for 16, did you get 0.036?
Yeah, that's right. I got negative 0.02 on the top.
Over 0.011, right?
Yeah.
And that gives you negative 1.802.
Can someone else do that and confirm that my calculator isn't broken?
Negative 1.818181881.
Yeah, that's what I get. Am I crazy? Can you do it again, Chris, and just see what your
Yep.
calculation?
I'm doing it.
Is it because we rounded the standard deviation in 14?
Because you just did. Here's the deal. Make the bottom, make it 0.01111. Okay. So do 3 ones. And then do it. Then you get negative 1.802.
Okay, cool. That works.
Yeah, so it's just you left off one of the ones, and
Yeah.
it when you round it, it changes the answer a little bit. Did you get
Yeah.
802 this time?
Yep.
Okay.
What is the probability the survey results will show the candidate is losing even though the true mean is 0.52?
So just put that in the
Probability.
Yeah. Sorry, I did it before you guys, but you guys are so fast, I have to kind of get ahead of the game.
No, you're fine.
You guys get 0.0358.
Yep.
Yeah, so the answer is 0.036.
Good job, guys.
Chris, I didn't miss any.
Okay,
So it
so the answer was the 139?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, now let's do the other thing.
Yay.
Group project, final project. Design the study directions. Woo!
Side.
Okay. List of the names of your group members.
My name's Scott.
Good, good.
So do we each need to turn this in or we just turn one in?
We each turn it in. But then we'll all submit. So like one person will describe the data, one person will make an inference, one person will do take action, and one person will make the PowerPoint, and we'll email it to each other. So you don't do the whole thing on your own.
So what section does everyone want?
I don't know. I haven't even looked at it honestly.
I mean,
Well, you kind of already know what you want to do for the study. Do you want to design the study, Zach?
I mean, that's like the general thing. I don't really get this at all, actually. No,
I don't either. That's why I said I read it this weekend and I'm like, I'm not following this very well at all.
So
I'm
I
glad
don't get where.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Instruction is blah blah blah.
Well, it's like this, for example, quantitative one sample sigma known. How do we know what the sigma is? I mean, you know,
You won't know unless you
Right.
did something that had already been like explicitly.
right. So we couldn't do a sigma known.
You could. So like, for example, if you were doing a test score that was curved and that sigma is going to be forced to be a certain number, then you could do a sigma known.
Well, okay.
Zach, what's your last name real quick?
Baron, B-A-R-O-N.
Thanks.
So we need to put everybody's name in that top ourselves? Or is this the person that puts in the design study fills out?
Nope, everybody's name. Everybody's got to fill the whole thing out.
So ultimately, we may end up. Oh gosh, I hate it when they put blanks in things that just don't need blanks. Like, this isn't helpful. I can't write on the blanks, so what difference does it make?
So this is due Friday, right? Or Saturday?
Saturday
Okay.
by 11.
So we got to get our teachers' permission or, yeah, approval of whatever project.
It honestly doesn't look that hard, but it does look kind of confusing.
So do we want to each take, like, one takes design, one describes, one makes, and one takes action? And then,
Before we look at that, let's look at the design the study part and just read through it.
okay.
Okay. You're to create your own research question based off the interest of the group. Some example research questions. State your research question in a plain English sentence. What population are you studying? What is your experimental unit? Responsibility or what is your...
I think Zach's right. We should avoid humans.
Honestly, like I can do this part without any problem.
What part?
Do you already have a study kind of in mind?
I have one study that we could potentially do, but I like it's just not that hard. This part shouldn't be hard
Yeah.
because I like looked through everything. I mean, it looks pretty easy to do this part.
Well,
Okay, so
what's your study?
what I was thinking about doing is going into the library, and then I was just going to check 30 different columns of shelves and then label the number of books that were missing or misplaced or on those shelves. And then just make an average of the number of books misplaced in the library. And then maybe as the null hypothesis, say that less than 5% of the books are misplaced. And then as the alternate hypothesis, or that the null hypothesis being that 5% or less are misplaced, and then the alternate hypothesis being greater than 5%.
Sweet.
But if there's something you want to do that's not that, I'm open to it.
No, that sounds great to me. It looks like we have to fill this all out and then submit it to our teacher first.
Right.
Because it says
I don't
project,
think each of us, I think just one person.
I think each of us.
it says project approval. So do
No,
we
it
have to
does say
fill
your
this
group
out, send
leader.
it to our teacher?
Right.
That's, yep.
So,
No, it says instructor signature.
right. But at a certain point, it does say like have your group leader submit or something like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I can do this first part. And then, I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go, I guess.
Well, do you guys want to talk about it on Thursday?
I can have this part done by Thursday, and I'll just email it to you before we start our group.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you'd like. I mean,
Because this part only is the only thing that is due on Saturday.
right. So if you guys want, I'll have it done by Thursday so you can look it over.
Okay.
And then
What,
instead of emailing it to you, I'm just going to share it with you on Google Drive because I don't use Microsoft Word.
That's fine. So what statistical method are we going to use?
So I was thinking about using a true random sample and just making a random number generator that corresponds to different spots in the library, labeling each shelf as one of the numbers that the random number generates, and then just generating it 30 times, writing down the numbers, and then doing those checking those shelves.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything else that like we need to think about before we go forward? Does that meet the qualifications for a true random sample? It does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're not doing a systematic one though, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Won't be stratified either.
Yeah, it just says haphazard data collection is not the same as random. This requires a lot of thought. So
I don't know why it requires a lot of thought. It doesn't seem to require.
but that's all it really says about if you choose a random sample.
Right. So it's
Well,
not
it's gonna
random.
let us
Just
know.
go like random spots in the library, but getting a random number generated to decide for you actually would be random, right?
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
So she'll let us
Is there
know
anything-
after this weekend if that's workable.
I mean, I don't see anything unworkable about it, but hopefully, yeah, she says the same thing.
Is there anything you need us to do, Zach, while you're doing that?
Yeah, let us. What do we want? What do you want us to do?
So the likelihood is that there will be at some point someone making a histogram of something, and I don't want to do that.
Okay.
So the main writer for designing the study, that can be me. That's fine.
Okay.
And then the likelihood is that some point will be like making inferences or something. She gives an example as there's a graph at some point.
Would the PowerPoint presentation just be everything that we have put together?
Yeah, like a PowerPoint. Ugh.
I think, yeah, we should each, there's 4 different things we have to do, so each of us should take one, and then the PowerPoints, we should just like say, you do these
Do our own
slides.
slides for the PowerPoint?
Yeah.
So I'll do designing the study overall and describing the data.
Okay. I can take whatever you guys need. I don't have any preference.
I'll watch you guys, and
You watch.
I'll make sure that it looks good.
You'll be the
Quality control.
yeah. You'll be the foreman.
That's fair.
Whatever you guys want me to do, I'll do.
Okay, well, you guys got to choose so I can write it down.
Okay.
What's the take action part?
Zach, you guys take action is actually doing it. So I won't be able to take part in the take action because I won't be there.
Right.
But I can.
Help. Actually, anyone can help in that. We probably should. I mean, at least I can do it on my own, and I get paid to do it, so that's not a problem. But like,
Right.
if someone else wants to help, it wouldn't be that hard to.
I can help you.
I can help too. I'm on campus every day.
So why don't Eric, you be the main writer for Make Inference?
Okay.
And Scott, you're the main writer for the PowerPoint presentation.
Okay.
And then we'll for take action, I can do that as well. Because you guys can help me take the action, but I'll just write it up. It doesn't make a
Okay.
difference.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, dang. Okay, Eric, what are you on?
Eric's doing the PowerPoint. What are you
Okay,
doing?
Scott, you take action, and Chris, you do Make Inference.
Make inference. Okay.
Wait, I'm doing the PowerPoint.
Yeah, Scott wanted the
Scott.
PowerPoint. I'm
Yeah,
okay to do
Scott
the
doing the PowerPoint.
that's okay.
Chris is doing the take action.
and I can do make inference.
Who's taking action?
Scott.
and describing the data.
That's me.
That's you. You're designing. Are you describing the
I'm
data?
designing a study and describing the data.
Okay.
But if describing the data ends up being graph making, probably not going to do it.
Well, I'll help you out with that.
Yeah, we can all help you out.
Now, once we have the data, it's actually easy to put that in SPS and make the graphs.
I just never like the amount of work it takes to make them look nice and stuff. It's just like, but yeah, I can do
We're supposed to make them look nice.
probably. Wait, so who's on take action again?
Okay, so step 1 is Zach. Step 3 is Zach. Who's making inferences? Step 4.
Chris,
Eric.
I'm inference.
Your inferences, Chris.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I was inference.
Okay. Chris should be make inference, right? Because he's not going to take action.
So who's on taking action?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Well, what's Eric on?
Yeah.
Put him on describe the data.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then I'm on PowerPoint.
So just to get this straight, Zach is step 1 and step 5. I'm step 3. Step 4 is Chris, and then step 6 is Scott.
Yeah.
Scott skated by on the description, the presentation of our work.
Yeah. I love making PowerPoint, don't lie. So
Me too. It'd be fun.
You guys can do it together.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can oversee.
No, thank you. Not opt in for that. I'm good.
But no, if you guys need help with anything, let me know. I'm willing to help.
It honestly does not look difficult.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Well, I'll
Well, you
have it
made
done
me
by
feel better.
Thursday. You guys can look it over and then we'll submit it.
Well, you made me feel better because when I read
Okay.
it this weekend, I'm like, oh, this doesn't look like fun at all.
Yeah, the fact that I saw it earlier in the semester